Red. Go.
Let's rock and roll.
All right.
Come in. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
Andrea with Neo TSP.
I'm Nikki. Nice to meet you.
Thank you for seeing me today. Do you mind if I
Absolutely.
take a seat?
Please do.
Thank you. So here's my contact information.
Okay.
Should you have any questions for me after this meeting, please feel free to call me.
Great, thank you.
So I spoke to Raphael and he seemed really interested in our product,
Uh-huh.
and he felt like you were the best person to meet with, so that we can see if our product benefits you now that U.S. and Cuba relations are actually improving.
Absolutely, yeah, it's great. I'm excited to be here in Orlando.
Yeah. Oh, how's your conference going?
It's good, good and bad, boring, long days on like the trade floor, but I mean, so far so good.
Yeah. And how do you like Orlando?
It's good, a little humid, but I'm happy to be off the island right now.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, I actually wanted to take the time to congratulate you. I saw online that your resort is rated top 10 best resorts to go in Veradero.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I mean, we're so
accomplishment.
excited. Yeah, we're very excited. Especially, with tourism increasing, with, people from US, we're really excited.
Right. Well, I wanted to tell you a little bit about our company.
Okay.
So Neo has been in business for about 65 years.
Okay.
And we have 28 years of experience in actually making software. And I attribute our success to actually focusing on establishing long-term relationships with our clients. And I've been working for Neo for 6 years now.
Okay.
And having so many customers throughout the U.S., I actually learned that managing a resort and spa is actually really time consuming.
Absolutely.
So we make it easier with simple, reliable services that you can increase your productivity and actually won't cost you a lot of time. So with that, I actually wanted to give you this watch.
What?
So that it can be a reminder that if you actually implement our products, you get the gift of time.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's a nice watch.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it on my other hand. Thank you.
So I want to be respectful of your time.
Yeah.
Do we still have 20 minutes for me?
We still, yeah, right about 20.
Okay. So what I'd like to do with our time today is find out some of your goals, see how administrative and managerial tasks actually fit into those goals, and if Solumbus would help you accomplish them more effectively in the long run.
Okay.
And if it sounds good from there, then talk further business. How does that sound?
I like it.
Awesome. Do you mind if I take notes?
Please, yeah.
Thank you. So before I begin, when it comes to choosing service providers to work with, what criteria do you have?
Really, I think it goes based on relationship and if they can really meet the needs of what we're looking for. Obviously we're growing, but, we always want to save on cost as well.
Right. And if you were to make a change, how soon would you like to do so?
Pretty soon. I think that obviously with ever-changing technology, the system we currently have is a little bit slower. It's not up with the times really, so I think that the longer that we go, the more money that we're wasting.
Right. And do you consult with someone else other than yourself to make any decisions?
Obviously Raphael is my boss, so
Right.
I couldn't make any decision without him.
Okay. Now, did Raphael mention to you anything about our product or our conversation?
He said that it was on the cloud. Not to make a joke, but I think who knows what's in the cloud. So I kind of want to find a little bit more about what your product does.
Okay. And what's important to you when choosing a management software?
So it has to be accessible through the web. We need the mobile function. Right now, we cannot access it from home. And it needs to be real time. So if I update an appointment, it needs to stay up to date, and it helps me on my staffing wise.
Right. Okay. And are you facing any challenges currently?
We are, yes. There's a little bit of delay in it updating. So that's really been an issue that we've been having.
Okay. And do you currently have a management software implemented?
Mm-hmm. We do. Again, like I was saying, it takes a little bit longer for it to update.
Okay. And on a scale of 1 to 5, how satisfied are you?
I'd say 3. I can't access it on the web. There's just some other issues that we've been experiencing.
Okay, so what would it take to get to a 5 besides being able to gain access on the web? And
I would say it needs to work with our inventory as well. If we can track that simultaneously as it's seeing our staffing needs, that would help. And then also possibly even, market or, talk to the salon guests who made a reservation, but before they arrive.
Okay. And how do you back up your information?
I don't know. I assume it in our system, but I'm not sure about the process with that.
Okay. So has been out of the country, like you are here today, and not being able to access a particular information from your business decrease your productivity?
Yes, I would say so. I don't know what my team is doing right now, which is a little bit nerve-wracking. And so, I don't know. The only way to keep tabs on them is to give them a call and see what all they're doing.
Okay. And if you could put a dollar amount on that productivity that right now is you're not able to check on them, what would it be?
I don't know if the dollar amount right now. I think it's more of like a stress.
Okay. And what do you currently use to schedule your customer appointments?
It's our internal system, but basically they have to call in and they have to pull it up on it's only available on the desktop. It's not available anywhere else.
Okay. And are you satisfied with your currently scheduling process?
No.
How much time do you spend organizing the scheduling process, making sure that all the appointments are with the correct people and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it takes the majority of my time. I try to, make sure that everyone gets the same amount of time since, they receive tips as well.
Right. So if you could put a dollar amount on your time, what would that be?
I don't know, right? I don't know. I would say, it probably takes about, 2 or 3 hours a day to really organize it.
How much would you pay yourself in an hour?
In an hour?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. $50 an hour.
Okay. So you pay yourself $50 an hour, and 2 to 3 hours a week, a day.
A week.
Okay. So that's $150 that is actually not going towards your productivity. So how do you think that affects your business?
A lot. What else could I be doing with my business, right?
Right. Okay. And does everyone in your staff have access to make their own appointments?
They do, but they all have to access a computer somewhere on the site.
Okay. So would it be easy and convenient for your staff to actually be able to schedule their appointments whenever on
Absolutely.
and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. And how many employees do you currently have?
There's 6 in the salon. I have a support person and then myself.
Okay. And how many locations do you have?
Just this one.
Okay. How do you track the performance of your stylist?
I through a system that we have right now.
Okay. How do you currently track your inventory?
That's definitely an issue. Basically, we've been running out occasionally, so we need to do a better job about tracking our inventory.
How many times would you say you run out of stock?
It's happened more than I like to say, and I think the biggest issue there is guests typically visit twice per stay, and if obviously if they really like one of our products and we don't have it, they won't come back for a second time.
Right. Okay. And so how many customers do you usually get on a monthly basis?
100.
Okay. Do you have a number for new versus returning customers?
It's majority tourists, and I know that basically about 10% of our guests come to, at the hotel, come to the beauty salon, and so I know that really usually the average that they typically spend is about $85 per visit.
Okay. Are you satisfied with the current number of traffic through your door?
There's definitely going to be a lot more with the new, United States and Cuba relations, so
Right.
We're excited for that, expansion.
Right. And let's see. How do you attract new customers?
We do some marketing. I think that there's definitely a need to be able to market the salon to guests after they make the reservation so that they know all the different products and services that we offer.
So So are you satisfied with the current way that your marketing system is
It could
working?
be better. I think that our guests are, they don't know all the products that we do offer.
And would getting new traffic and increased returning customers be beneficial to your business?
Absolutely.
Great. So, well, based on what we talked about, getting new customers in and making sure that they actually do know all the products that you offer, making sure that you're tracking all the inventory in order to avoid those running out of stock times so that you don't actually lose the sale on those customers that are there, and having a way to schedule your appointments, making sure that is not delaying and that you can access the web from like anywhere that you are. Those are the key areas, I guess, that would be necessary to increase your productivity. So if I could show you a way to increase your revenue and saving you time, would you be interested in hearing
Yes,
about it?
absolutely.
Now, is there anything else that we might have missed that we didn't cover?
No, I think that we basically covered it all.
Okay. So you mentioned about Raphael wanting a cloud, on the cloud,
Yeah.
right? And what does that mean? Well, on the cloud means that you actually have access to your products anywhere in the world, right? So it's I actually have one here. I can show you a demonstration of that, of our app. And so this is pretty much what it would look like on
Okay.
the cloud. So you can access this anytime. You have access to your staff, for each location. You actually have access to your appointments. So you mentioned about having like real time mobile function, real time. So if you were to schedule an appointment, and let's say from your house, it'll show real time appointments on everything throughout all your system.
I like that a lot. I mean, I guess one concern is that internet can be inconsistent in Cuba. Is a cloud-based system reliable for us?
Yeah, so with a cloud-based system, you actually don't need to worry about like backing up any information and stuff like that. Everything is saved here, and you can access it not only on your desktop, but you can actually access it on mobile devices as well.
Okay.
So do you see how that would alleviate your concern?
Absolutely, yes, I do. Now, data security is a big issue for us as well.
Right.
How will you keep our guest data secure?
Okay. Well, we actually have a tech support system and that we work with. Like I said, we have been in business for 28 years in actually developing the software.
Okay.
So we make sure that all the security are up to date, all the standards are up to date, and I actually have some testimonials here of clients that have previously worked with us and that have had the same concern, but they really found that our software is really good with keeping all the information private.
Perfect, great, thank you. Now, I mean, that looks a little bit difficult. My staff has been with me for a long time. I mean, I don't know if they'd be able to grasp that as well,
Okay.
like as quickly.
Right. So we actually have like I mentioned, we have a tech support system.
Okay.
It's available unlimited amount with your subscription to our program.
Okay.
So you can call anytime, and then you also have me as a resource. So whenever if you are experiencing any issue, you can also give me a call.
Awesome.
And the support system is not only through the training and implementation of the program, but it's throughout the whole time that you're with us with
Great.
Salondas.
Now, can we walk through that again?
Yeah, of course.
Now, how does the system account for walk-ins?
Okay, so here you can see all the appointments that are set, right?
Okay.
And actually, I have a better one to show you. So this is essentially what it would look like, right? So
Okay.
you have all the scheduled appointments. We actually send appointment reminders to the customers and stuff like
Okay.
that. So then you'll know exactly, they'll send confirmations via email or via text, and you'll know exactly
Perfect.
who's coming in.
Awesome.
And that way you can track how many actual customers you're getting from pre-booked appointments versus the walk-ins.
Okay.
Do you see how that will help your business?
Yes, absolutely.
Great. Now the last thing you talked about was the inventory,
Mhm.
right? So the inventory, here's how so this is how you can manage your inventory. You can see all of your sales. you can see how much product you have on stock. It'll actually recommend products for your customers.
Okay.
So based on their customer profile, the system will be able to recommend them what's best for them, and then also keep in seasonality. So if you sell more products during the winter, a specific type of like conditioner, it'll also tell you that, and it'll prepare you for all of those stocks so that it'll reorder within time. That way you don't run out of
Now,
stock.
the salon has over 100 suppliers. The system can't possibly track them all, can they?
Yeah, so the way that it works is you actually put, this is not it. So you actually put like all of your suppliers and all of the products that you get from whatever you order, right? And it'll actually just it has like a set time, so it'll let you know, hey, you have to reorder this and this and that, and this products at that specific time.
Awesome.
Do you see how that would alleviate that concern?
Absolutely. So I mean, I like it. I guess I'm just concerned. It just sounds really expensive. And I guess I'm just really concerned on the ROI.
Okay. So, well, from what you told me, you have. So each customer visits to spend usually about $85, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you say you have about 100 customers. Is that a month or?
Yeah, I'd say about 100 a month.
Okay. So that will actually, you're getting a revenue of $8,500, right?
Yes.
And now our product, let me see. Give me a price. Okay. And you said you have. You have 8 employees in total, right, including yourself. So within that, you would fall into this category of the plus.
Okay.
So it would be $99 per month, right?
Okay.
And that's for all of the employees that you would be spending. So no, that's what you would be spending, $99, right? So essentially, you're making a profit of $84.01, right? And now with our system, we have proven that you could increase your customer base through all the marketing strategies that we actually target your new customers and stuff like that by 10%. So if your customers increase...
By 10%?
Right.
Interesting.
So if your customers increase by 10%, you'll actually be making a revenue of $93.50, and that difference, the amount of revenue that you'll be making is $850 compared to the $99 that you'll actually be investing.
You're right. True.
So do you see how that would actually work
Absolutely.
out? Great. So based on everything that we've agreed and that you've told me, does this sound like something that Rafael will be interested in hearing more about?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that he'd be very impressed with this.
Great. So let's go ahead and set up a meeting for next week. Which date works best for you?
Tuesday works for me. I just want to verify with his schedule and everything, but yeah, I think that Tuesday should work.
Okay, that's fine. So let me just give you an appointment reminder. So you say Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Okay, so that'll be the 17th. You can actually keep that.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Well, I really appreciate the time that you took to meet with me today. I know you're really busy
Yeah.
between conferences.
Thanks for the watch.
Oh, you're welcome. I hope you have a nice day and
Thank
enjoy
you.
the rest of your conference.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thanks.